All right, here we go on quiz 1. So we've talked about this before, so consider the expression here. Which math word does not be used to describe the expression? So we're looking at here, and really, if I look at this, divisor has to do with division. There isn't any division. Difference is subtraction. We got the word subtract, so we got subtraction. And then product has to do with multiplying. And when we are right next door to each other, we multiply. So our answer is A, divisor. Okay, and so the next one, the number of high school members in a video club is 6 less than twice the number of middle school members. Which expression represents the number of high school members in the club? So I only have 2 options here to have 6 less. Okay, both of those have -6, 6 less. Okay, this is next, technically it's 2 times less. So that's not the answer. C can't be our answer. And then B can't be our answer because it's talking about adding. But this one says twice the number. So 1 with twice means 2 times, and that gives me A. All right, so I'm going to do this next one here on a blank sheet of paper so I have a little bit more space, but it has to do with PEMDAS. You should be able to have space, but I got 64 minus 4 times 2 to the third plus 7. Okay, so if it's easier for you to put, it is for me, always put PEMDAS here over the side. P, E, M, D, A, S. And remember, these here and these here, it doesn't, they come at the same time, but they are going from left to right. So if you have multiplication in the same problem, you're doing whichever one comes first, left to right. Same with addition and subtraction. Whichever one comes first, you're doing the same, that for left to right. So looking at this, we don't have any parentheses, but I do have an exponent, so I'm going to box it. Okay, this is just like me saying 2 times 2 times 2. Okay, so I'm going to solve this. 2 times 2 gives me 4, and then times another 2 gives me 8. Okay, I'm going to rewrite it. So I still have the multiplication here. Remember, the dot means multiplication. Okay, so I got rid of my exponents. I already did that. Okay, so now I'm looking for multiplication and division. I have multiplication, but there's no division, so I'm going to do my multiplication. I'm going to box it. Okay. So 8 times 4 gives me 32 plus 7 minus 64. Okay. All right, so now this is what screwed some of us up, that I have subtraction and addition in this problem. Okay, so I got to figure out which one to do. Now this says addition, but remember what I said, that if you have these both in the problem, you got to go whichever one comes left to right. So in this problem, subtraction comes first. So I got to do this first. And I box it. Okay, so I end up with 32, because 64 minus 32 gives me 32, plus 7. Last step is the addition, which gives me 32 plus 7 gives me 39. And there's your answer. Okay, so when you're here, show this work, your answer is 39. Okay, so this one is all we're doing is putting P in here. Okay, and so when it's right next door, it means that we're doing multiplication. So I have 5 times 13 minus 10. Order of operations again, I gotta do multiplication first. So if you don't know what 5 times 13 is, which I'm not sure if I do, I'm going to do this. 5 times 3 gives me 15. I carry the 1. 5 times 1 gives me 5, plus 1 gives me 6. Okay, so I got 65 minus 10 gives me 55. Okay, not too hard when we remember what order of operations we do. And the last one, similar situation, but we have 2 variables that we have to plug in. So I got 5 here, going in for x, and I got y here. I got 2 for y. Okay, so I got to do my parentheses first. I'm going to rewrite this so I got enough space. Okay, so I got 8 times 5 minus 2 squared. Okay, so I'm going to do my parentheses first. Box. This gives me 3. This is still squared, so I got to rewrite it. Okay, so now I got exponents, so I'm going to do this here. This is just like me saying 3 times 3. So 3 times 3 gives me 9. I'm still multiplying by 8. Okay, and 8 times 9 gives me 72. There it is.